Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I did a giveaway on my Instagram, and to get an extra entry, you guys just had to ask me a question. So I'm going to be going through some of those questions and just answering them for you guys. So before we get into the Q&A, I do want to encourage you to just subscribe down below. Let me know what kind of videos you guys would like to see from me in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. So let's go ahead and just get into the Q&A. So the first one says, how long have you been a makeup junkie? To be honest, it's probably just been about 2 to 3 years. Probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't really wear a lot of makeup. I kind of just stuck to like basic like foundation, mascara. I thought winged eyeliner looked super crazy on me, so I never wore it. I never did my brows, nothing like that. But one time, I don't know why, but I just made a trip. Oh, I was going to get some beach salt spray, and I thought, well, there's an Ulta up the street. Let me just go to Ulta. Y'all, I went in Ulta, and I spent a crap ton of money on a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. And then I literally, like, I have this huge vanity set up and everything now, but when I first started getting into makeup, I literally had a mirror, like a full body mirror, like sitting on the floor in front of a window, and I just did my makeup in my floor every single day. Have you ever considered a boyfriend does your makeup video? Yes. I really want to do a boyfriend does my makeup video. However, my boyfriend or fiance, he thinks he's like camera shy, so he never wants to like get on the camera and do anything. Okay, so the next one says, I have very oily skin and was wondering if you had any recommendations on foundations or moisturizers that you have come across. For me, my skin's not super oily. It used to be super oily before I really started taking care of my skin and using skincare and a skin regimen every day. So now it's kind of on the drier side. I guess it's kind of combo. My favorite foundation is gonna be the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. It is hands down my favorite go-to foundation. I literally almost wear it every day. As far as moisturizer is concerned, my favorite moisturizer, I don't have it in here, it's in my bathroom, is the Aqua Bomb by Belief, because I think that was my problem, is my skin was already so oily that I didn't like using a lot of moisturizers because I felt like it just made my skin feel worse. But the Aqua Bomb is like a water-based moisturizer, so you're not going to get that overly oily feeling. It's just going to kind of soak into the skin and dry. But that has been like my holy grail product since I started doing a skincare regimen. That is the one product that has never changed. Someone said, what is your favorite makeup brand? Do you know how hard that is to answer? I don't even know that I can answer that. I just don't know. I find myself, I mean, like, I have like certain brands that I stick to for certain things. I would either have to go with Kat Von D, or Makeup Forever. One of those two, maybe. Yeah, let's just go with Kat Von D or Makeup Forever. I don't know that I can choose between the two. Okay, someone asked, if you could collab with any makeup brand or any makeup artist, YouTuber, who would you pick and why? Okay, so if I could do anything with any YouTuber, I would probably pick Laura Lee. I started watching her channel when I first started getting into makeup, so I've been watching her for years, and she is just the kind of person, you know, you always see all these controversies with Jeffree Star, with Manny MUA, and, you know, all these different huge YouTube stars, but I feel like Laura Lee is like one of the like down to earth and just genuine people. I mean, like, she's from the South, so she has like this accent, and she doesn't let everything that she does get to her head, and she just makes great videos. So if I could do anything with one YouTuber, it would probably be Laura Lee. Makeup brand, again, I don't know. Like, I really love Morphe, but I really love Kat Von D too. Kat Von D, I know, doesn't typically do any kind of like collabs or anything like that that I'm aware of at this point. But I would have to say maybe Tarte. Tarte is a pretty good makeup brand. I mean, everything that I've tried from Tarte so far, I've loved. I know that some of their eyeshadow palettes are hit and miss, but I think if I did a collab, it would be pretty good. What is your favorite drugstore brand? I just don't know that either. It would probably have to be, I would have to say Makeup Revolution. I mean, they have good eyeshadows, they have bomb highlighters, and you know, their blushes and stuff like that are pretty good. So let's just go with Makeup Revolution. Okay, someone else said, which single specific makeup product do you use every single day and cannot live without? Mascara. I feel like if I do not have mascara on, I look dead. I can go, you know, I don't have like shaved off brows, so even if I don't do my brows every day, I do my brows every day, but if I just wanted to run out of the house, I would definitely pick mascara or foundation. Can we just do two favorite? Like, I don't go without foundation or mascara. Everything else I can do without, but not those two products. Okay, someone said, what is your all-time favorite foundation? I would probably have to go with the Kat Von D Tattoo Lock or the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. Someone said, what do you recommend to hide redness areas? A lot of people use like green color correctors. However, I sometimes don't feel like color correctors work that well for me. I feel like I just kind of like blend it out when I'm putting on my foundation and stuff. But I will tell you, my number one like redness cover up is the Boing concealer by Benefit. I have literally hit pan on mine. It is a super thick concealer, but it stays, so you can put it on over your makeup to kind of just hide a little spot like a concealer, or you can like kind of goop it up and, you know, dab it onto any troubled redness areas that you have. This is probably my go-to for any kind of cover up that I want to do at all. Someone asked, what is your skincare routine? You know, I see a lot of, you know, people that have like 20 products in their, you know, skincare routine, and that's just not me. Like, I work full time, I have a child, like, I don't have time to sit there and do like a 20 product routine every single day, twice a day. So I always keep it like short and simple. I do a face mask 2 to 3 times a week. I don't do one every day. I don't see a need in doing that. So first I use a makeup wipe and take off all my makeup. Then I go in with a cleanser and just cleanse. I use an exfoliating peel a couple times a week just to get rid of any dead skin that might be hanging around. Then I go in with a hyaluronic acid serum. I use a collagen, is it like a collagen rejuvenation or something like that? I don't really know what it's called, but it's something that rebuilds like the collagen in your skin, so it kind of helps get rid of any uneven tones or, you know, scarring and things like that. I do use an eye cream a couple times a week. I don't really use one every night. I probably should, but I'm just so lazy, you guys. Like, by the time I get to like doing all of this, I'm like ready to go to bed, and then I will just use my Belief Aqua Bomb to kind of top everything off. And then of course I always go in with my wet lip treatment by Glam Glow and just put that on my lips every single night before I go to bed and just sleep with it on. What is your best makeup tip? My best makeup tip would probably be to set every liquid cream product with a powder. Like, I even use a cream highlight and I will set it with a powder highlight. And I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like the more you set, the longer your makeup will stay. What is the best foundation to cover up acne? I would probably have to say either Kat Von D Tattoo Lock or Estee Lauder Double Wear. Those would probably be my two go-to. They're both kind of, well, Estee Lauder Double Wear isn't really thick. Kat Von D is a pretty thick foundation, so it's going to cover up everything. But Estee Lauder Double Wear is, it's not thin, it's not too sheer, but it's very buildable. So if you have a little troubled spot that you go back over, you know, it'll definitely cover it up for you. Someone said, how do you know what color concealer to use? I've seen green, orange, etc., and I'm confused as to know which one I'm supposed to use. You're probably talking about like color correcting, and you can pretty much just Google like any kind of color correcting. Like they say, like green cancels out redness. Your purple can cancel out, you know, dull areas of your skin. The orange or peach colors kind of cancel out any kind of dark circles. And then of course you just have your concealer for brightening, which should just be like a shade or two lighter than your normal foundation color. Somebody said, what is the #1 moisturizer that you would recommend? And hands down, Belif Aqua Bomb is my holy grail from the very beginning. I always have that moisturizer on hand. Like, I have a little one that I got with like 100-point perks that I take. I got a couple of them that I just take to travel with. And then I have like the big one that I leave here at my house. So that is probably hands down my favorite moisturizer that I've ever used. What is your favorite product of all time? That's a tough one. I mean, I don't really know if you're meaning like a specific like Marc Jacobs highlighter or if you just mean like foundation. So I think I'm just gonna go in and say probably foundation. Let's just, favorite product of all time, Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. What is your least favorite thing to do every day makeup wise? Probably my least favorite thing to do every day is my brows. I mean, I do them every day just because I look crazy if I don't have them on, but it's just a pain because I feel like they're never even. One's always darker than the other. One always comes down further than the other. I mean, it's just, I feel like there's always something that is wrong with them. So it just kind of gets frustrating, and it's kind of like some mornings I will literally just throw on some brow tint and just roll out because I just don't feel like messing with them that day. But I mean, other than like wing liner, but I don't wear wing liner every day, so I'm not even gonna count that. When you finally decided to start a YouTube channel, what were the first 3 must-haves that you needed before you shot your first video? I would say definitely a ring light. A ring light is probably a must. Well, I mean, I guess it's not a must, but it was a must for me. So a ring light, a camera, and editing software. So those were probably my 3 must-haves. Okay, so somebody said, what started your love of makeup? And seriously, just walking into Ulta one time. One time, that's all it took. Walking into Ulta one time and I became an addict. And now the addiction is real. And I can't stop. He said, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess my teeth. I mean, I've always had like gaps and crooked teeth. But that is going to be changing because I actually get braces on. I probably already have my braces on in this video. By the time you guys see this, I will be a brace face because I'm actually getting them put on tomorrow morning, which is why I'm pre-filming a bunch of videos, just to throw that out there. So probably my teeth. I mean, I'm not really insecure about them anymore like I was when I was younger, but you know, everybody still always has that one thing that they're really insecure about, and so that would probably be mine. What is one product you don't go a day without? And again, probably foundation and mascara. Those are the 2 products. You will never catch me anywhere without foundation and mascara. The last question is, how hard is it to find your undertone, and have you found your perfect foundation match yet? No. I always have to mix foundations or put a little of a darker powder on or bronze up really good. There has been times where I've put on foundation and I literally look like a ghost because it was just so pale. And there's been times where I've put on foundation and I look like my face got a tan. I mean, the only closest thing that I've found to my everyday shade is either the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in the shade 47 Light or the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Those 2 are the only 2 that I will actually like wear and not mix together. I mean, I guess you can say I found my undertone. You know, I have like a pink undertone. Really, you can kind of just see it in the color of your skin. But I'm gonna tell you the easiest way is probably just to go online, find yourself a little quiz, answer all the questions, and then they can kind of help you find your undertone. Or you could go into an Ulta or a Sephora and they could probably help you find your undertone if you're still questioning everything. So that is it for my Q&A video. I feel like some of these questions kind of repeated themselves a little bit, so just bear with me. This is my first Q&A, so I didn't have like an overload of questions that people asked me. So I am still building, so hopefully the next Q&A will be a little bit more personal and people will ask more questions. So thank you guys for watching my Q&A video. I hope it helped some of you that did ask these questions. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment to let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video.